Louisiana's alligators have ridden a wild survival roller coaster. In the early 20th century, rampant hunting for their valuable hides, destined for luxury handbags and boots, nearly wiped them out, leaving fewer than 100,000 by the 1950s, per Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries, LDWFF, estimates. The 1967 Endangered Species Act threw them a lifeline, triggering a bold recovery plan. Today, their numbers exceed 2 million, a comeback fueled by strict harvest regulations. Unlike Africa's Nile crocodile, still plagued by poaching, Louisiana's approach shines globally. How does a species rebound from the edge? It's all about balance, and Louisiana's nailed it. How does Louisiana harvest 2 million alligators? It's a dual strategy. Every fall, from late August to October, over 2,000 licensed hunters snag 30,000 to 40,000 wild gators. Using chicken-baited hooks hung 18 inches above the swamp, finishing them off with rifles or bows. At the same time, about 60 farms statewide raise nearly 1 million gators from 300,000 wild collected eggs annually. As third-generation farmer Tommy Boudreau near Homa explains, these gators grow in pens to 4 to 6 feet before hitting the processing factory, with the LDWF mandating 5% be released back to the wild for sustainability. Wild or farmed, which sounds tougher to you? Scientific research backs this system's success. A 2019 study from Louisiana State University found that alligator nests average 30 to 50 eggs, with a 70% hatch rate in the wild. Farming boosts that to 90%, maximizing output while protecting wild populations. The LDWF tags harvested over 300,000 in 2023 alone to track numbers and enforce quotas. Compare this to Florida, where only 7,000 wild gators are harvested yearly due to stricter regulations. Louisiana's approach proves that harvesting can coexist with conservation. It's a numbers game, says Dr. Ruth Elsey, an LDWF biologist with 30 years on the gator beat. We've turned a predator into a partner. How do you feel about hunting to save a species? Step into a processing factory and it's a whirlwind of scales and steel. At places like All-American Gator and Cutoff, workers skin 500 gators a day during peak season. You've got to move quick. Those hides don't wait, says Marie LeBlanc, a 15-year veteran. The process is precise. Gators are cleaned, skinned, and chilled within hours. Hides head to tanneries while meat's packaged for restaurants or stored. In 2023, the U.S. exported 150,000 pounds of alligator meat, per USDA data, with Asia snapping up hides for fashion. It's a far cry from small-scale crocodile processing in Australia, where output lags at 20,000 hides yearly. What's the wildest job you've ever seen? Meat, sold at $5 to $10 per pound, lands on plates as fried bites or sausage, a Cajun staple. One 8-footer can bring in $300 between hide and meat, says Joey Guidry, a worker at a Thibodeau processing factory. It's swamp gold. Compare that to beef farming, where a cow might net $1,500, but takes years to raise, gators grow fast and hit hard. The industry employs over 2,000 people directly, from hunters to factory skinners, and supports tourism too. Ever tried gator tail? It's a taste of Louisiana's wild side. The financial payoff is jaw-dropping. In 2022, the alligator industry pumped $250 million into Louisiana's economy, per the LDWF's annual report. Hides fetch $20 to $30 per foot at the processing factory, feeding a luxury market. Think Gucci wallets and Prada shoes. For Cajuns, alligators are more than a paycheck. They're heritage. My granddaddy hunted gators with a pole and a prayer. Boudreaux laughs. Today's harvest fuels festivals like the Alligator Festival in Luling, drawing 10,000 visitors annually. But not everyone's on board. Next time you see an alligator belt or bite into some fried tail, think of the hunters, farmers, and factory hands making it happen. Want to see this in action? Hit that like button, share this story, and let us know, could you wrestle a gator for a living? Subscribe for more wild rides. We're just getting started.
The alligator farming landscape in the United States is centered in the southern states, with Florida leading the way by producing 70% of the nation's alligator supply. This $100 million industry thrives in Florida, Louisiana, and Texas, where the warm climates closely mimic alligators' natural habitats. In this farming documentary, farm managers highlight how the region's unique environment and decades of expertise have positioned these states as leaders in farming alligators for luxury leather and gourmet meat. Florida's dominance, with its ideal wetlands and well-established infrastructure, has made it the backbone of this booming industry. During the crocodile breeding season, farmers carefully collect eggs from nests, ensuring minimal disturbance to the animals and their environment. Sand is used to create the incubation environment because it mimics the natural nesting conditions, providing the perfect balance of insulation and moisture retention. Once the eggs hatch, baby crocodiles are transferred to controlled environments where the temperature is kept between 82 deg and 88 degs, with humidity levels ranging from 70% to 90%, ensuring their optimal growth. A farm veterinarian in many farming documentaries explains that the early growth stage is crucial, as proper care during this period directly impacts the final quality of the meat and hides. Balanced nutrition, careful monitoring, and ideal conditions ensure the crocodiles grow strong and healthy, yielding premium products for the market. In this farming documentary, the intricate process of raising crocodiles is explored, highlighting how their diet plays a crucial role in producing high-quality meat and hides. Baby crocodiles are fed daily with a carefully balanced diet of ground chicken, beef, or fish, enriched with essential vitamins and minerals to support healthy growth. As they age, their feeding schedule transitions to 3 to 4 times a week, mirroring their natural eating patterns and promoting steady development. This adjustment not only helps maintain the crocodile's overall health, but also ensures that their hides remain flawless and their meat tender, meeting the high standards of the luxury market. Through insights from veterinarians and farm workers, the documentary reveals how these meticulous practices make alligator farming a $100 million industry in the United States. The balance of science and care shown in the film showcases the dedication behind this booming southern industry. Veterinary care is a cornerstone of successful crocodile farming, directly influencing the quality of meat and hides. Veterinarians on farms play a crucial role in monitoring crocodile health, conducting routine checkups to identify and address issues like parasitic infections, skin conditions, and nutritional deficiencies. Early detection and prompt treatment are essential to prevent long-term effects on the animals. In this farming documentary, experts discuss how preventative measures, such as vaccinations, hygiene protocols, and dietary adjustments, contribute to maintaining a healthy population. These practices not only minimize the risk of disease outbreaks, but also ensure consistent growth and premium quality products. By prioritizing veterinary care, farms can meet the high standards of the global market while supporting animal welfare. After 4 to 5 years of farming, alligators, typically reaching lengths of 8 to 10 feet and weighing 300 to 500 pounds, are ready for harvest. The processing in the farming documentary begins with humanely capturing the alligator and carefully removing its skin using specialized tools to avoid damaging the hide. A farm worker explains that the skin is separated with precision as preserving its quality is essential for the luxury leather market. Once the skin is removed, the meat is carefully processed. Workers use knives and other specialized tools to separate the edible portions, such as the tail, legs, and body, while maintaining the highest standards of hygiene to ensure the meat remains fresh. To preserve the meat, it is often cleaned, packaged, and sometimes frozen to maintain its quality for both domestic and international markets. Alligator meat is a high-protein, low-fat delicacy that is commonly prepared in Southern American cuisine. Often grilled, fried, or made into sausages. A chef in this farming documentary explains that the meat has a mild flavor, similar to chicken or fish, and is gaining popularity for its versatility and nutritional value. It's especially enjoyed in states like Florida, Louisiana, and Texas, where alligator dishes are considered a regional specialty. The alligator farming industry continues to thrive, contributing around $100 million annually to the U.S. economy. As demand for both alligator meat and leather grows, the industry is also focusing on sustainability. The alligator farming industry continues to boom, with demand increasing both domestically and internationally, says a farm manager. With modern innovations and centuries-old practices, alligator farming is carving out a niche in both the luxury market and culinary world.
Muscovy ducks are ideally suited for large-scale farming due to their exceptional characteristics. They boast a rapid growth rate, maturing in just 10 to 12 weeks, and produce an average of 120 to 150 eggs per year. Muscovy ducks also exhibit robust disease resistance, reducing mortality rates and antibiotic usage. Their quiet nature mitigates noise pollution, while their cleaner foraging habits facilitate harmonious multi-species farming operations. With adaptability to tropical climates up to 80-day Jeff and thrivability on diverse diets. Muscovy ducks offer farmers a low-maintenance, high-yielding and sustainable option for egg production. Setting up a Muscovy duck farm requires careful planning to ensure the ducks thrive. Begin with a predator-proof enclosure offering at least 10 to 15 square feet per duck, located on elevated, well-drained land to avoid flooding. The shelter should include a co-op with proper ventilation, measuring around 4 square feet per duck and equipped with nesting boxes 12 x 12 inches each for egg laying. A shaded area with vegetation is essential for resting, while a clean water source, such as a shallow trough or kiddie pool, should be available for drinking and light bathing. Farmers advise sloping the floor of the coop at a gradient of 150 to prevent moisture buildup and using sand or straw for bedding. Feeding stations positioned 18 inches off the ground should provide a balanced diet of grains, protein, and supplements. Rotational grazing paddocks, each about 500 square feet, support vegetation regrowth and duck foraging activities. Proper nutrition and health management are essential for a successful duck farm. Ducks require a diet of 16 to 18% protein for growth and egg production, typically sourced from grains like corn and soybean meal, supplemented with greens such as spinach or forage crops. Each duck consumes approximately 0.25 to 0.4 pounds of feed daily, and access to at least 1 gallon of clean water per day per duck is vital for digestion and hygiene. Veterinarians recommend regular deworming and vaccinations against common diseases like avian cholera. Housing should maintain a temperature of 50 to 75 deep with ventilation rates of 0.1 cubic feet per minute per pound of bird weight to prevent respiratory issues. Experts advise bedding materials like straw or wood shavings replaced weekly to minimize foot problems. Regular observation for signs of illness, such as lethargy or changes in appetite, enables early intervention and reduces flock losses. The breeding season for Muscovy ducks typically peaks in spring and early summer, when females begin laying eggs at 6 to 7 months of age. During this period, each female can lay 8 to 15 eggs per clutch, with a 48-hour interval between eggs. Eggs should be collected promptly each morning to prevent breakage, contamination, or predation. Farmers recommend wearing gloves to handle eggs and placing them in padded containers to avoid cracking. Collected eggs are classified based on size, shape, and shell quality. High-quality eggs are smooth, uniformly shaped, and free from cracks or discoloration, making them suitable for hatching. Smaller, misshapen, or damaged eggs are typically removed from the hatching process. For incubation, eggs are stored at 55 to 60 depth with 70 to 80% humidity and rotated twice daily to maintain viability. Proper handling and classification during the breeding season ensure a high success rate for hatching and flock growth. Hatching Muscovy duck eggs by machine involves precise temperature, humidity, and rotation control to mimic natural incubation. Farmers set eggs in an incubator at 99 to 100 depth with a humidity level of 55 to 60% for the first 32 days, increasing humidity to 65 to 70% during descent during the final 3 days before hatching. Eggs are gently turned 3 to 4 times daily to prevent embryo adhesion to the shell. Once hatched, ducklings are transferred to a brooder kept at 8 to 90 deg for the first week, gradually reducing the temperature by 5 deg weekly until they acclimate to ambient conditions. Farmers emphasize the importance of clean, dry bedding, continuous access to clean water, and start a feed with 18 to 20% protein for rapid growth. They also recommend monitoring ducklings closely for signs of illness or stress. Many farmers highlight the need for patience and precision during incubation and the early care stage to ensure strong, healthy ducklings. Muscovy ducks are typically ready for transport at 4 to 6 weeks of age for meat or 12 to 16 weeks for breeding. They are more resilient than other poultry but still require specific care. Transport crates should provide 1 square foot per duck, with proper ventilation and no sharp edges. Ducks should be transported in temperature-controlled vehicles maintaining 50 to 75 depth to avoid heat stress. Farmers stress minimizing travel time and ensuring access to water during longer trips to prevent dehydration and stress, which is vital for their health and quality. Proper handling during transport ensures their well-being and reduces risks. Muscovy duck meat also contains many nutritional values. How are they processed in the factory? Let's follow the next videos on the Trending Farm channel to find the answer.
In the U.S., the crocodile farming industry has grown into a high-tech operation, producing over 2 million crocodiles annually for meat and luxury leather. According to the International Crocodilian Farmers Association, ICFA, globally, the trade is valued at over $1 billion, with countries like Australia, Thailand, and South Africa leading production alongside the U.S. I still remember my first visit to a crocodile farm. Witnessing thousands of these prehistoric creatures in a meticulously controlled environment left me both surprised and curious. This farming documentary explores how advanced technology and sustainable practices are shaping the future of crocodile farming worldwide. For centuries, crocodiles and alligators have been valued for their durable hides, with ancient civilizations using their skins for armor, clothing, and trade. By the 20th century, rising demand for premium leather in fashion and luxury goods, along with a growing market for exotic meat, fueled the expansion of large-scale crocodile farming in the United States. I remember when alligator hunting was the only way to make a living, recalls John Carter in Farming Documentary, a third-generation rancher. Now, with regulated farming, we've built a sustainable industry that supports local communities while preserving wild populations. Crocodiles are well adapted for farming due to their rapid growth, strong immune systems, and ability to thrive in controlled environments. They are cold-blooded reptiles, meaning their growth rate is directly influenced by temperature, a factor that farms carefully regulate. Female crocodiles lay 30 to 60 eggs per clutch, burying them in nests of mud and vegetation, where incubation temperature determines the hatchling sex. Warmer nests produce males, while cooler ones produce females. On farms in farming documentaries, incubators maintain precise conditions to optimize hatch rates and ensure a balanced population. Farms are designed to mimic the crocodile's natural habitat, balancing nature with controlled technology, says Dr. Sarah Mitchell, a wildlife biologist. Large enclosures feature heated water, shaded areas, and automated feeding systems to maintain ideal growth conditions. Inside a modern crocodile farm, precision and efficiency drive every aspect of the operation. Large-scale farms house tens of thousands of crocodiles in carefully designed enclosures that regulate temperature, water quality, and feeding schedules. According to the International Crocodilian Farmers Association, FAFA, optimal farming conditions can accelerate growth rates, allowing crocodiles to reach harvest size in 3 to 5 years, compared to over a decade in the wild. Farmers begin their day by monitoring water systems, inspecting enclosures, and ensuring automated feeding systems distribute the right portions of food. Every detail matters, from the pH balance of the water to the exact protein composition of their diet, explains Dr. Robert Hayes, a reptile farming specialist. With advanced tracking technology, farms monitor each crocodile's health, minimizing stress and maximizing yield. This farming documentary explores how science and sustainability intersect to make crocodile farming a thriving industry. Harvesting crocodiles is a highly regulated process that prioritizes animal welfare and product quality. Using humane stunning methods approved by the International Crocodilian Farmers Association, ICFA, workers ensure minimal stress before processing begins. Every step must be handled with precision, says Mark Reynolds, a farm supervisor with over 20 years of experience. A single mistake can reduce the value of a hide, so we follow strict protocols. After harvesting, the meat is processed and packaged for high-end markets. With global demand exceeding 1,500 tons annually due to its lean, high-protein content. Meanwhile, the skins undergo a rigorous 6-month tanning process, transforming raw hides into luxury leather worth $300 to $600 per piece, depending on grade. It takes years of skill to craft flawless crocodile leather, says Elena Martinez, a master tanner. This farming documentary reveals how precision and craftsmanship turn farmed crocodiles into premium products worldwide. Crocodile farming operates under ICFA-approved welfare standards, ensuring humane treatment from hatchling to harvest. Farms provide controlled environments that minimize stress, with optimal conditions improving survival rates to over 90%.